because oftentimes, as women in leadership, we find ourselves in situations where we're the only women in the room, or we may be one of a few women that are in a room. And there was an interesting article I was reading before our live today, and that article talks about how in the workplace now, in terms of the progresses that women have made to go into some of those leadership roles, which would be your directors, your VPs, your managers, your senior VPs, and your C suites. That even though women are transitioning into those roles, it's still a big disparity in terms of how many people are there. One of the studies I read mentioned basically that it still is 80-20, 80% male, 20% female that are in those type of roles. So that in itself can be a bit uh you will find yourself, if you're a woman in leadership, in situations like that. So the best thing to do is just prepare for them. So that is one of the things to keep in mind as you are progressing through your journey as a woman, that this potentially could come up for you, possibly. Now, I want to share with you a reason as to why this is an issue. Why is this a problem? Why do you need to stay and watch the rest of this live Q&A session with me? There's a couple of reasons why women sometimes can tend to be nervous, whether it's speaking in front of people or speaking in front of a group of men. The first reason why women sometimes may feel a bit nervous when they're talking to other people is that as we were raised, sometimes we are kind of taught to watch out for anybody that is bigger than you, that talks down to you, or anything like that. And so I do believe that there is a physical aspect of being able to see someone that is a lot taller than you are potentially, or they may be bigger than you are potentially, or they may be in a place where they talk lower to you or talk down to you, that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, it puts us in more of a defense mode and we feel really, really nervous about it. That's one part of it. The second part of it is that sometimes we're just not comfortable looking at a group of people. There may be people that are staring and watching us, and we're just a little bit confused and just worried about them. There are people staring and watching at me. What should I do? That may be a reason why sometimes you may feel a bit more nervous as well. So I'm going to share with you a couple of strategies to help you with this. But I wanted to at least talk about why this is a problem. Why is this an issue